Well, hello, my beautiful people. My name is Gat, and welcome back to Café Stella, the Reaper's Cafe or something. Café Stella and the Reaper's Butterfly, I mean. I keep forgetting it's such a long name, sorry. But anyway, last time, we were playing Takamine Kousei, and we were basically, we got an offer to join the Grim Reaper and all these guys to collect butterflies and everything. And last time I chose no, which is the wrong answer, apparently. If you pick no, you die. That's it. Game over. And I ended here on the cliffhanger, which it's not good, because especially when I don't upload as much. Sorry about that. Alright, anyway, let's accept the offer. I'll do it. I'll work here. Or rather, please hire me. I've been searching for a part-time job either way. If I chicken out now and go looking for another place to work, I'll stay the same old person I always been. Also, I doubt my stay of execution would last very long if I decide to run away. And besides, I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to working with you.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to working with you too. I suppose that makes us co-workers now.
What was your voice again? I gave him a voice. Thank you. I'm certain you'll be Thank you. I'm certain you'll be a great help.
Thank goodness. I wasn't sure you would agree at first.
Well, I don't have much of a choice. My life is on the line here. And besides, if I look on the bright side, this job isn't half bad. If anything, it's pretty damn good. The cafe is easily within walking distance of my apartment. There aren't many workers here either, which means I don't have to worry about any annoying social interactions. And most of all, Azuki-san and Shika-san are both really cute. Plus, an incident like yesterday might even happen again. Take a good long look, you perverted freaks! Look at your fan service! You're enjoying yourself, aren't you? I'm looking at you. Look, this is what you like. Girls with knee-high socks. I do too, but this is about you, not about me. It's about you being a freak. You make me sick. That is a painting, sir. Or madam. Or whoever you may be. That is a painting. Still hot though.
Are you having 30 thoughts again?
What? That's ridiculous. Prove it.
That reaction is all the proof I need. Not to mention that sleazy look on your face. You were having naughty thoughts, weren't you?
Wrong. I was just remembering something that happened. I was recollecting, not fantasizing. There's a difference.
Guys who nitpick like that are never going to be popular with women, you know?
Wait, really?
It is a little annoying.
Well, I wouldn't want that. I'll try to keep it in mind.
And not to repeat myself, but I really need you to forget what happened yesterday.
Sorry, but that's impossible. It was way too erotic.
Are you seriously saying that right to my face? Are you dense? Well, it's understandable. Seeing a girl in her underwear would have been too stimulating for a virgin like Takumi-san.
I appreciate the backup, but you could have left out that last part. But anyway, let's get back to the topic. But anyway, let's get back on the topic, shall we? I'm sorry, please, let me to get back on topic. I remember everything you told me about miracles and butterflies, but what exactly does that have to do with the opening this cafe? There are several reasons. There are several reasons, but in short, butterflies are drawn towards human emotion. In other words, the more popular the cafe and the more customers we have, the more butterflies we will attract as well. So instead of going out to hunt for butterflies, this is just a more efficient way of catching them. That is certainly part of it, but we're not the only ones who benefit. When butterflies gather in a place filled with positive emotion, it may provide them, the soul remnants, with newfound strength. I see. So it's not only about bringing people together, it's about creating a positive environment. They might be able to find more people gather at a university or a corporate office, but I feel like those places would have a large mix of positive and negative emotions. And in the case of an office, the negative emotions might well outweigh the positive. Every soul regains its strength in this way will be seen as a commendable act on your part. So you're saying, aside from never tampering with reality again, I have to replenish all the soul's energy I used up? That is one way of looking at it, yes. Alright, fine. If that means I get to keep my life, I'll do my best. Good. In that case, you will need to enter into a contract with us. A contract? With a Grim Reaper? If I violate the terms, are you going to take my soul? I know it's going to be a deploy thing. I'm sorry, dude. I've been to a lot of jobs. This is standard.
No, it's just a regular employment contract. Here, take a look.
It's your W-2? I hope you brought your personal seal with you today. What the fuck is a personal seal? You mean my social security? Yeah, I got that.
We don't want the Labor Standard Bureau cracking down on us for not contracting our employees.
You worry about labor laws even though you are literal the god of death? It is precisely for that reason that we must avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Naturally, that means we all obtain all the necessary permits for operating through legal procedures. You guys seem to take this more seriously than I thought. Just to be on the safe side, I flipped through the pages of the contract Azuki-san handed me. There's nothing unusual about it. It really is just an ordinary employment contract. I stamped my personal seal on the dotted line and returned the paper. Wait, what? What is this, like the 1800s? Now, boom, stamp with my signature on it. Now get out of here, you crazy cats. Like, are you seriously? Like, boom, stamp of approval. So weird. All done.
Thank you very much.
By the way, I assume you have enough work capital to run the place and pay my wage? I'm actually having a bit of money trouble myself right now, so it's kind of important. If you guys are having trouble staying afloat, we need to think of a solution quick. There's no need to worry about our funds. Keeping this cafe running is an important enterprise for us as well. Our supply of capital comes from another source. Naturally, however, it is not inexhaustible, but rest assured, we will compensate you appropriately for your work. Glad to hear it. Nevertheless, that is not to say we can afford to have no customers and earn no profits. Our goal here is to run a sustainable business. Of course, It looks like you're already halfway there, though. The place is neat and tidy, and you got all the tables and chairs set up.
This used to be a different...
Hold on, what was your verse again?
This used to be a different cafe in the past, you see? They even have a professional kitchen in the back.
So the place comes fully furnished?
Pretty much, I suppose. This uniform was recycled out of an old design too.
But if you already got everything ready to go, why do you need my help, aside from my personal circumstances?
Well, that's because... Do you drink coffee, Takamine-kun?
I do. Not all the time, though.
Good.
Fuck.
Good. In that case, how about giving our coffee a little taste test? The truth is, we don't have anyone here with good taste for coffee.
What?
Please don't get the wrong idea, though. He's not saying we don't pay attention to our brew. We study how to do it the proper way. But the problem is, since I don't usually drink coffee at all, the only flavor I'm able to make out is bitter. I can tell whether it's a good kind of bitter or the bad kind.
What about you, Shiki-san?
I'm not a huge fan of coffee either. I can drink it if I try, but...
Ah, that's right. You can't drink it without a heap of milk and sugar.
And how exactly do you know that?
I happened to see you buy coffee at the convenience store on campus the other day. You tried it black, but then added a ton of milk and sugar afterwards. I guess you wanted to see what their coffee tastes like?
That's right, but I didn't end up learning anything helpful at all. In the first place, all coffee is bitter. And the things that are bitter are generally poisonous. Isn't it weird that people enjoy drinking poison?
You're just not used to it. Because technically, everything is poison that is not water. Like soda. It has like acid basically. But not a strong enough acid to kill you. It's just enough to make the drink, whatever you're drinking, fizzy and bubbly. So I don't know. Like everything is technically poison. Every fruit technically is poison. Everything we eat might technically be poison. But we're humans. If it doesn't kill us, it will make us stronger, which will make us have a tolerance for it. Like lactose. A lot of people are lactose intolerant, but because that we're drinking milk a lot, some people have the stomach for it. Okay, and most people do. But if you think about back then, probably not. Probably there was a lot of people who were lactose intolerant, but had to drink milk because it's either that or die. Sometimes. So yeah. That kind of logic's a little childish, don't you think? Seriously? A nobleman like you should have a discerning palate for coffee. The only thing I drink are water and milk. You do realize I'm a cat, don't you? Oh, so now you're just a regular old cat.
Let me bring you a cup.
I take a seat at one of the chairs by the corner. Azuki-san goes behind the counter and begins to brew some coffee. As soon as he pours hot water over the coffee grounds, a rich fragrance spreads across the room. It's a very standard way of brewing coffee, but her movements are confident and assured. She must have a lot of practice. By the way, Azuki-san, how come you aren't dressed as a maid?
Oh dear, were you hoping to see me in a maid uniform as well, Takami-san?
That's not why I asked.
So you don't want to see me wear one?
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
That's what I thought. But unfortunately, the place is for the plan is for me to work in the kitchen. I wouldn't be appearing out. But unfortunately, the plan is for me to work in the kitchen. I won't be appearing on the dining floor.
Oh, so that's what you are. I was like wondering who's the cook, because it can't be the butler, the cat guy, because you know he's wearing that outfit. Can't be the lady. I was thinking it was either you or me. That's a shame. I bet it'd suit you really well.
Compliments won't get you anything, except maybe a cup of coffee. Here you are.
Thanks. Azuki-san placed a freshly extracted coffee in front of me. It has a soft, mild aroma. Let's see how it tastes. The bitterness and acidity is just right. Instant coffee couldn't hold a candle to this. The aftertaste might be a bit too harsh though.
How is it?
It's not bad. Hell, it's actually quite good.
Really? You don't have to be polite, you know. I want your honest opinion.
I'm being honest, but while it's definitely good, there's just nothing special. Nothing unique about it.
I see.
Sorry, maybe that's a poor choice of words. I wouldn't have any complaints if I ordered this coffee. It's perfectly acceptable.
But what you're saying is, it's just a regular cup of coffee, right?
In a manner of speaking.
I guess I need to do some more research if I want to brew a better cup.
So is that the only reason you haven't been able to open it for business yet? You can't tell if your coffee's any good? As if to interrupt Saki-san's words, the jingle of the doors opening cuts through the air.
Good afternoon, everyone.
A fine-looking older woman with an impeccable posture enters the cafe. Siki-san becomes visibly tense at the sight of her. In a complete turnaround from before, she lowers her head respectfully in greeting, almost like a real maid would.
Welcome. Hello, Natsumi-chan. Would you please prepare a cup of blended coffee for me? Certainly. I'll have it ready in a moment.
That's odd. I thought we weren't open for business yet. What's going on? I like to voice the question out loud, but the atmosphere in the room has grown taut with nervousness. It's kind of hard to say anything. I feel vaguely pressured, like visiting a ramen shop with a strict no talking rule. Wait, they have no talking rules? What? Let's keep quiet for now and see what happens. I watch Siki-san as she prepares a cup of coffee. Silently, she goes through the exact same motions Azuki-san had performed earlier. The old woman watches her work in silence.
I'm sorry for the wait. Thank you. Now let's have a taste.
The old woman brings the cup to her lips, every single movement as gracefully as the last. Without a word, she takes a slow sip of her coffee. The clink of her cup seems to echo loudly through the quiet, or rather, heavy atmosphere.
You can take it away now. What do you think? Natsumi-chan, perhaps this isn't going to work after all. But we still have some time before the end of the month, don't we? Yes, but... Please give me a little longer. I promise I'll deliver next time. If you truly think there's no hope by then, I'll give up. Alright. A promise is a promise. Try not to push yourself too hard, dear. I won't, thank you. I'll stop by again soon. Of course, we'll be rating.
Giving Siki-san one last troubled look, the old lady quietly exits the cafe. Who the fuck was that? Who the fuck talked shit to her? While there was clearly a gentle air of kindness about her, their conversation itself seems to be none too cheerful. Unsure of whether or not to speak yet, I let my gaze wander around the room. As I do, I spot a glowing butterfly out of the corner of my eye. A soul remnant? Kana!
I know.
The Grim Reaper's scythe swings through the air, and the butterfly melts away into nothingness.
Well, now you understand.
Sorry, I'm not sure I do.
That woman here just now was our landlady. We need her approval in order to open the cafe. She agreed to give us approval if we managed to satisfy her as a customer, but
It's not going too well, huh?
she already visited us several times, but we just can't seem to meet her standards. That's why we need someone to help us. What's she saying again?
I can't sometimes.
That's why we need someone.
Ugh. When you don't do any vocal warm-ups, terrible.
That's why we need the help of someone who knows what coffee tastes like, so we can improve our blend.
You mentioned something about the end of the month too.
We're only been allowed to rent this place temporarily. You see, although our general agreement was set to expire in the summer, we managed to convince her to give us until October, but
Still no luck?
unfortunately not. I think I need to take a break for a bit. Is that alright? Ah, yes, of course. Thanks. I'll leave the rest to you.
Shiki-san clearly has a few personal circumstances of her own. She and the landlady seems to have some history together, so I'm guessing she has her own personal connection to this place. Does that old lady have anything to do with this butterfly business too?
You can say that. Right now, she's on the verge of giving up on something very important herself. At this rate,
Her soul will end up lingering in the Her soul will end up lingering the world of the living.
it's possible, yes, but if we manage to open this cafe, we might just be able to prevent that.
She didn't seem particularly supportive though.
I wouldn't say she's been unkind to us either.
Well, at any rate, the point is that she isn't satisfied as a customer, right? Does she only have a problem with the coffee? What about the other menu items?
We did have her try our omelet rice one time.
And or black tea as well. Omelet rice and black tea? Huh? I'd like to see how those taste too, if that's okay. Would you mind? Kana, can you prepare the omelet rice for you? No, Kana can prepare the omelet rice for you, but Natsumi was the only one who made the tea. Ah, incidentally, what exactly is your job going to be? I'll be charged of making drinks. I'm already proficient in brewing both coffee and tea. I see. Is he really? With those stubby cat paws? How does he even hold a kettle without opposing thumbs? Perhaps that's yet another power of his mysterious cat Sid powers. Wait, hold up. Perhaps that's yet another one of his mysterious cat seed powers.
So, which one would you like to try?
I want the black tea! I think I'll go with the black tea. Then Then we will have to fetch Natsumi. Yeah. I'm sorry. She's adorable. But have you seen Natsumi? Okay, even before the whole incident. I'm sorry.
She doesn't want on her break though. Shall I get her?
No, I'll do it. First, I give the door a knock. She probably isn't changing, but after what happened yesterday, I prefer it to be safe than sorry.
Yes?
It's me, Takami-san. Can I come in?
Go ahead.
Pardon the intrusion. Sorry for bothering you on your break.
It's fine. Is there something you need?
Though, she's been feeling discouraged, but she seems to be in higher spirits than I had expected. I asked the others if they were confident in any other menu item, and they told me you make an excellent cup of black coffee. I was wondering if you could make me one.
Alright, let's go back.
Ooh, we're gonna get her coffee. No, black tea.
How would you like your tea?
Black and piping hot. Piping hot, just like yourself.
Choice of tea leaves?
I'll let you choose.
Understood.
Shikisi-san gives me a little bow and slips behind the counter. First, she fills up the kettle with a blast of water before turning on the heat. Is it fine to use normal tap water?
You mean shouldn't I be using mineral water instead?
I figured tea drinkers would be picky about that sort of thing.
Tap does just fine. Mineral water contains a lot of hard water in it.
Or filtered water? I don't know.
When filling the kettle, it's better to open the tap all the way to get a good mixture of air into the water before bringing it to a boil.
Just out of curiosity, why is hard water bad?
It is not bad per se. It's more of a matter of preference. Apparently, hard water affects the astringency and aroma of the tea, flattening the taste. It causes the water to infuse differently. Also, the tans and the calcium, was it? They react together, making the tea a lot darker or something.
Huh? I didn't know that. Saki-san continues to work while she talks, readying my cup and the teapot. She also makes sure to warm the teapot beforehand.
Also, hard water can cause an upset stomach in certain people.
Really?
Ideally, it's best to tailor the brewing process depending on the type of tea leaves and the drinker's preferences. But, whoops, I almost overboiled it.
Taking the kettle off the heat, Shiki-san begins to pour hot water into the preheated teapot. She holds the kettle high, drizzling the liquid into the pot. You know, I've seen people pour it like that from time to time, but is there any point to it, or does it just make you look cool?
It's a little irritating the way you put it. They say it's mostly a method of, aerating the water with more oxygen.
Ah, right. That's called jumping, isn't it?
You know about it?
A bit. I've heard the term before, at least. This agitates the tea leaves, causing them to jump up and down, allowing even the smallest leaves to thoroughly infuse the water. Apparently, this extracts more flavor from the tea.
Now we cover the pot with a cozy. Now we cover the pot with a tea cozy and let it steep for 4 minutes.
I only wanted to taste test at first, but now I'm just excited to try it.
Making me nervous. Especially since there's nothing to do but wait until the tea finishes seeping.
Well, you say that, but
What?
you seem to really know what you were doing. You must have a lot of practice.
It's an overly complicated process, but I suppose you're not wrong, Takamine-kun. Oh, right. Alright, since you already know about the landlady now, I'll tell you the story.
What story?
My parents were the ones who rented this place before me, you see?
And that's why you know so much about tea?
The tea is something that I've always been able to drink ever since I was a kid. So, my dad taught me how to make it.
And yet, you still can't handle a cup of coffee.
You know what? I changed my mind.
Sorry, I will interrupt again. Please continue.
For a bit of more context, my parents were planning on opening a cafe here, but things didn't work out.
How come?
They had to be hospitalized before they got the business running. I was still a little girl at the time, so they couldn't leave me alone. Not that we could afford a caretaker anyway, and obviously, there were many medical bills to pay for as well.
So, you're doing all of this for your parents, Saki-san?
Who knows? My parents never blamed me for anything, so I doubt they have any real regrets about it. They only be bewildered if I suddenly say, let's open a cafe after all these years.
That is pretty bewildering.
Besides, I can't just ask them to quit their jobs to open a cafe. If it fails, I'd never be able to face them again. I would essentially be manipulating them for my own selfish reasons, commending them to a life of misery.
That's a bit overdramatic, surely.
At any rate, this isn't just something I can bring up casually. Who am I to tell my parents to chase their dreams after all this time? Especially since it was my fault to begin with. But in some way, I think I shared their dream as well. Back then, all the enthusiasms they had talked about, their plans for the cafe, probably end up rubbing off on me too.
But wait, I thought we were opening this cafe in order to help the Grim Reaper with their duties.
That's part true too. It just so happened to align with my own personal circumstances.
How do you get caught up with this Grim Reaper business anyhow?
I told you that my soul is going to end up as one of those butterflies too. At this rate, Azuki-san and His Excellency are trying to prevent that.
I see. But why won't the landlady give you her approval to open up a cafe?
A long time ago, the landlady and her husband used to run a coffee shop here as well. Unfortunately, he passed away since. Originally, she began leasing out the building in hopes that it might bring some brightness back to the place where she and her husband shared such precious memories. But while she had many other tenants in the past, none of them ever found much success, and all of them soon gave up. And when my parents were forced to abandon their cafe as well, I think the landlady finally had enough. She knows how difficult the restaurant business can be, after all. Ever since then, she hasn't rented the place out to anyone.
I see. So that's what Azuki-san was talking about earlier.
Plus, I don't think she's really confident about renting to a student like me either.
Leaving it at that, Siki-san reaches for a teapot and removes the cozy. Filtering out the tinier dreads, she pours out a cup of tea and holds it out towards me.
Your Darjeeling tea, black. Please enjoy.
Thank you.
Do you drink black coffee? Why the fuck was I gonna say coffee? Do you drink black tea very often, Takamine-kun?
Mostly just the bottled variety, like Gojin no Kochan. I generally order coffee when I visit a cafe, Not to say I never had black tea before, but I'm sure your tea is gonna set a new benchmark for me, Siki-san.
Do you enjoy making everyone nervous or just me?
Sorry, most guys have a habit of teasing cute girls.
A bad habit if you ask me.
Yup, it is a clear bad habit. I think it's pretty normal.
I'm sure it is, for a pervert like you.
I seem to be getting that a lot these days. With that, I bring the coffee to my lips and take a sip. As I hold the liquid in my mouth, a very flowery fragrance spreads across my tongue. Unlike the coffee, there's a hint of sweetness to the tea that's present without even without adding sugar. And it's not my imagination. Astringent and full-bodied, the flavor is a lot stronger than I thought it'd be.
What do you think? Please stop leaving me in surprise.
Oh, no, sorry. I was just taking in the flavors. It's definitely good, I think.
Really? You aren't just saying that so I won't hate you.
I'm not. My life depends on the success of this cafe. I wouldn't lie like that.
I guess that's true.
But to be honest, I'm a little surprised. I had no idea a properly brewed tea would have such strong fragrance.
That's because it's darling G.
I see. Still, though, I'm impressed. I didn't expect it to be different from the tea I know.
If you were a normal customer, would you come and drink it again?
For sure. Maybe that's only because I'm not used to this kind of tea, though. At the very least, I think it's delicious. And I'm sure there are other people who think that as well.
Hey, see. Thanks, Takamine-kun.
Don't mention it. All I did was try your tea.
Not only that, thanks for agreeing to help at the cafe.
Well, you know, you're welcome, I guess.
Why do you look so taken aback? Do you think I wouldn't appreciate it?
Honestly, I thought you wanted nothing to do with me.
You're right, I don't.
Seriously?
But don't worry, I never say it straight to your face.
But you literally just did.
Even so, I'm grateful. That much is true. And, well, I might have a little faith in you, Takamine-kun.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility all of a sudden.
You've got a cute girl relying on you for help, so the least you can do is show a bit more determination.
Is it normal for girls to call themselves cute?
You're the one who called me that first, Takamine-kun. Or do you prefer the kind of girl who says, "Oh my gosh, I'm not cute at all," instead?
Definitely not. I hate that so much, where it's like when I give someone a compliment, even in high school, I'm like, "Hey, you know you're cute, right?" It's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not cute at all." It's like, shut up. Alright, I take it back, you're not cute at all. Definitely not. But don't worry, I got plenty of determination. I'm not just sure how much help I'll be. Exactly, but I'll try my best. I got my own reasons to do so, after all.
Good, I'll be counting on you.
I'll try not to disappoint. Afterwards, I gave the other option a try. My impressions was, it's delicious. The coffee I had earlier was average, but the omelet rice and tea. Okay, I'm not misreading it. But the omelet rice and tea. Me, I am the omelet rice and the tea. But the omelet rice and tea were quite good in my opinion. At the very least, I wouldn't have regretted paying money for them. It's hard to believe that anyone could find faults with their taste, which means The landlady won't give Siki-san her approval because she wants her to give up. No, that doesn't make sense. If the old woman had no intention of giving her approval, she wouldn't have agreed to extend the deadline in the first place. She would have forced Siki-san to give up months ago in the summer. But if that's the case, she must be withholding her approval for other reasons, besides the taste of the food. Our deadline is in October. We don't have much time until then, so there's no room for trial and error. I guess it wouldn't hurt to try giving him a call. I sure make use of all the options I have, for my sake, and for Siki-san's as well. After hearing her side of the story, I can't but help, but want to do something for her. I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I just did nothing, even if it means asking someone else for help. Making up my mind, I pull out my phone and call a certain number. Okay, the name on the display reads Kasufumi Takami-san. Takami, my father. The number you have currently dialed cannot be reached. It may be out of range or currently switched off. Not a huge surprise. Rakuru-san and I have been trying to reach him for ages. It would be too much of a coincidence if I suddenly got through to him now. Oh well. Hey, it's me, Kousei. There's something I need your advice on. Give me a call when you hear this. Alright, bye. After leaving a short message, I put my phone away. I guess I have to come up with something myself in the meantime. I'm not exactly confident, but I'll try my best anyway. And that's where I'm gonna end it. Anyway, we're gonna end it with Nozomi right there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know I've been away for a while, but and you know what? I can't make hard promises that I won't be away, but my God, I'm gonna try my best for my YouTube channel. I've been mostly putting my money on streaming, but hey, we're almost to like 100 subscribers, and I feel bad letting you guys down, so stay tuned. Stay fucking tuned. But not just that. You wanna know why I say stay tuned? Because BAM! Making Lovers After Stories. Yes. We need to play this game. After the hours I played the first one, we got After Stories to see how our lives are with Karen, Masahiro, I want to say her name is Reina, Saki, and Imoto-san, your little sister. From all of that, we need to finish this game. Alrighty. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for enjoying basically Café Stella. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. This is farewell, and as always,